Ronell Nolan, President, CEO, Health Agents for America, coming to you live this Monday. On Friday, I thought it was a wonderful idea to take a mental wellness day. Just a day to take care of myself, do some things that needed to be done before open enrollment, the end of the year. And I'll be honest, by midday, I thought I was going to have to be put in a mental hospital, not necessarily enjoy a mental health day. Many of you may know, and many of you may not know. In the cloak of darkness, CMS instructed web brokers and possibly insurance companies, I haven't got clarification on that, to remove the export button to allow you to download your client list. So let's just break this down. Insurance is a relationship business. It's not about sales. It's about the fact that I assisted someone in purchasing the right plan for them. I reviewed all the plans. I reviewed their doctors, their medicine. It was an intense and sometimes lengthy discussion. CMS instructs us to use a web broker. It's going to be a good idea. So we use a web broker. Now let's remember, they're our clients. They do not and should not belong to a web broker, nor should a web broker be allowed to keep those clients from us. The federal law says the ACA was passed. It's a great idea to use the marketplace, healthcare.gov, and in many cases, and in all cases, that's the only way that you're going to get a tax credit. We do what we're told. Again, our client, we brought it to healthcare.gov, we brought it to the web broker, and we brought it to the insurance company. Still our client, always our client, never not our client. But sometime Thursday night, Wednesday night, not exactly sure when it happened, but without any notification, and remember that HAFA, along with many agents, sit on boards in Washington about agent and broker issues and about the marketplace. No one told us. No one gave us a warning. No one said why. So if someone had called and said, we think there's something happening or we need to turn this service off, go ahead and download your customers, your clients, so you have a good list. They're your clients. They're your customers. They're your relationships. That didn't happen. In the cloak of darkness, that system was turned off. Now, again, I'm not sure. I've been told that insurance companies have removed that export button. And remember, it was CMS that did it. CMS pulled the plug. CMS did it. I'm still trying to figure out who, what, why, and where. I'm not going to stop until I get to the bottom of it. And I've already said if I need to go to Washington ASAP in the middle of open enrollment, I will. It's not right. Now, some might say, well, we're trying to, take care of the bad actors. That doesn't work. That excuse doesn't work. They're my clients. I'm not a bad actor. My members, they're their clients. They're not bad actors. So why and who gives you the right to take our clients, to not allow us to export our clients? So it's another week in Agent Beware. Beware of what's happening to you. Make sure that you keep client files. Make sure that you keep your own list, because you never know, like what happened last week is going to happen to you. And if you use the resources that you're told to use, you use those resources, and then someone decides that your clients are not your clients. They're our clients. We brought them to you, Mr. Web Broker. We brought them to you, healthcare.gov. We brought them to you, Mr. Insurance Company. We brought them to you. You would have never seen them. You would have never met them. You would have never knew if they existed if it wasn't for the agent or broker. I have such a headache. I have such a stress headache. My neck is killing me. My back is killing me. I'm so frustrated. It seems like every day it's something new. You know, if you ask the powers that be, they're going to say, no, we're not trying to get you to quit. I beg to differ. What else and what more is going to happen? This is why HAFA is so important. This is why the PAC is so important. This is why what we're doing is so important. More money than ever was given to the navigators programs, and now they have taken access away from us to export our clients. Just let that sink in. Feel free to call your senators and congressmen in Washington, because I can promise you I will. This will be going out to all of them. I promise you. We've got to find some HAFA heroes that are willing to help us, that actually see what's going on and are willing to do something about it. We need help. The Commission Transparency Task Force will be meeting with our law attorneys, Dicera's Law, on Thursday at 11 Eastern Standard Time, 10 o'clock Central Standard Time, and then, Mountain Time at, earlier and earlier. If for some reason you can't join us, I know this is a very busy time, middle of Medicare open enrollment for the marketplace getting ready to start, fourth quarter for our group. If you can send me an email and says, look, these are our services and these are our line items for commissions, indirect and direct. What we're looking for is information to put together to give to our law attorneys to create a computer program for a model notice for the Commission Transparency group piece. So any information you can give us will help us create a model notice that best works for our members. Every service that you can think of that you do. So someone can go behind you and say, yes, 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 yes. And any line item of commissions, I get a fee for this. I get a commission for this. And of course, I'm not going to attribute it to your name. We're not going to use your name to say I get a fee or I get a commission. But we need that information. So when a model notice is generated, if that person did receive a fee or commission or a bonus or whatever for that line item, we want to make sure to include it. So Thursday, please join us. If not, send me an email. Let me know what we can include in that model notice. And then I also got a notice this morning that the window shopping is open for the federal marketplace. So it says that CMS launched this morning window shopping and released its new qualified health plan. So those that have insurance companies, new insurance companies that came into the marketplace should be on there. It should give you an idea of what plans are out there. And also it says consumers will have more plan choices and lower costs thanks to the Biden administration ARPA. I just take a spin, drive by, take a look, see what it looks like. So when November 1st flips, that you will have all the information that you need. You'll have a better idea of what happened. Now, also, you want to pay very, very close attention to the income requirements, that you don't just go in there and say, okay, we didn't have any changes. Make sure they didn't have any changes, because if you put them in at the same amount as you did last year, it could throw them into the Medicaid category, unless you make sure that wherever they are, they're either in Medicaid or they're in the marketplace. So do your due diligence, be very careful about that information. Please reach out to me if you need anything, you want to talk about anything. I was on the phone all day Friday with agents and brokers who had either gotten an email from Health Sherpa, saw something on the Facebook page that we were talking about it. You want details. I really don't have any details yet, besides it happened. I don't know why it happened, but you need to know it happened, and you need to be aware, and you need to get involved. Tell a member. You're a member. Tell a friend. Tell a colleague. Tell them about what's going on. Tell them about commission transparency. Tell them about the new non-export button. Tell them about the importance that HAFA is doing in Washington and on the state level. Not every association is going to come out and say what I said. You wouldn't. It's not politically correct. It's not. You know, most people are going to say I shouldn't say anything. I should just take it on the chin and go with it and hope that, you know, the friends up in Washington are going to, you know, help me on the back end. No, I've got to tell you. I've got to tell you what is happening because you deserve to know. We tell you as soon as we know, as soon as it happens. Rynell Nolan, proud and honored to represent the HAFA Freedom Fighters, the cream of the crop, the best of the best. Until next Monday, or until something else crazy happens that gives me a headache.